How do you get gear in this game? I'm back in Embers Adrift this week. This is where I spend the majority of my time right now, so for better or worse, you're gonna get content on it. I've been no stranger to voicing my grievances about the slow leveling process in this game. This week, I conducted a gear test to see if I could improve my leveling prowess. Today, we're testing if my alt armory strategy actually works, or if I just spent 3 hours crafting for nothing. My test centered on a blue double chevron shote that I had to kill for a quest. Chevrons in the game indicate the appropriate level and group size for a mob. I estimate that 1 chevron is designed for 1 player, 2 chevrons 2 players, and so on. This is of course dependent on the color of the chevron. The mobs I've engaged with have been colored white, blue, and yellow. I believe white is my level, blue is below, and yellow is above. Chevrons do have tooltips, so you can hover over them to see what kind of challenge it is. My double chevron blue shote is a reasonable challenge for a friend and me. I have no friends, so it is a larger challenge for just me. I tried to fight it at level 5, and it killed me. I thought, okay, let me get level 6, and then I will make bacon out of this piggy. Nope. At level 6, once again, the swine delivered me to my untimely demise. Now you might be thinking, Penny, I've seen your videos, and you suck at combat. And you, my friend, would be correct. But combat in Embers Adrift, at least at my level, is pretty slow-paced. It's kind of hard to be completely inept at it. You just kind of wait around for actions to become available. There is a distinct lack of tactical complexity at this level. One does not so much plan as one endures the passage of time. So here's my test. In my 6 levels, I've only gotten 4 upgrades to my gear. One is a green mace that a charitable fellow drifter gifted me. Thank you. Another is a green belt I received for completing a quest. And 2 white armor pieces from the corpses of my foes. That's not a lot of upgrading happening here. So I planned to craft myself a full set of gear. Since I can only have a trio of professions and I chose to make food, because of course I did, snacks, yes please, I needed to employ my alts for assistance. To give you a little background on how professions work, you essentially start with 1 gathering skill. I don't think it needs to be gathering, but for the purposes of my test, this was the most efficient use of time. Alt number 1 learned prospecting and mined her little heart out for 30 minutes and got to level 6 in that profession. Achieving level 6 in your first profession allows you to learn a second profession. She learned tinkering, and with her prospecting spoils, she made jewelry for my boar slayer. It took about 45 minutes to an hour to do this. Embers Adrift allows you to trade with alts through a shared bank space. Chef's kiss to the devs here. I absolutely love this feature. Next up, alt number 2. She also learned prospecting, and at level 6, she learned armor smithing and made me a full set of heavy armor because I'm a sentinel and I get to wear the heaviest armor available to support roles. Unfortunately, I learned a hard lesson here. I have a weight limit. I cannot wear this most exquisite craftsmanship of my secondary self. Armor weight is on a scale that increases with each level, and baby girl here can't carry that much armor yet. Let's introduce alt number 3. She learned forestry, and at level 6, she learned outfitting. She made some lighter weight armor for me so that I could actually walk around and still have gear on. Having addressed my defenses, I felt it only fitting to augment my offensive capabilities as well. Alt number 1 learned woodworking as her 3rd and final profession, and made me a new crossbow. Alt number 2 was supposed to learn weaponsmithing, but it cost 10 silver to learn a 3rd profession. And supporting 3 alts isn't cheap, y'all. My grand architectural plans for a personal armory are temporarily halted, but eventually I shall possess a monopoly on every craft known to the game across my entire lineage of alts. Hello, Penny from the future. In this part of the video, I reflected on crafting level restrictions that I thought were still in place. I found out that there are no level restrictions, so my level 1 alt can craft her little heart out with the right resources. I've heard talk that many players make their main a gatherer in all 3 gathering professions and use 2 alts to learn the 3 crafting professions. That's way more efficient than the test I'm running in this video, so I wanted to pass that along. Alright, back to the video. As long as it takes to gain experience in this game, I cannot imagine that I will have the time or energy to level 3 alts. But for the purpose of this test, I had fantastic fun learning all the professions to determine which combinations make the most sense and seem beneficial to my playstyle. It was well worth the effort. I enjoyed it thoroughly. While the path of adventuring is slow, the mastery of the crafts moves with a refreshing, one might even say brisk speed. Okay, back to my boar. Now that I'm fully geared, I returned to my shote and was able to successfully eliminate him. My conclusion? Gear matters in this game. My complaint? I shouldn't have to use 3 alts to gear myself. I think there's an opportunity to increase gear drops at lower levels. I shouldn't have gone 6 levels to only receive 2 dropped gear upgrades. I will call out that alt number 3 was jumped by 2 mobs while gathering, and both mobs had green gear upgrades on them. So maybe my sentinel was just unlucky, or maybe the RNG gods were sick of looking at her freckled mug. Either way, some equality needs to happen in this space. I'm hoping that with full gear, I can now dispatch wildlife more quickly and level faster. I'll keep you posted, but I have some other games to check out first. Until next time, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next world.